contemplating what you say in it. Shaykh Salih al-Uthaymin rahimahullah, he say that the adhkar or the dhikr, he say two things make the dhikr. He say the tongue and the heart. The tongue, al-lisan wal-qalb. Al-lisan is that which will say the adhkar, while the heart is contemplating upon the adhkar. While the heart is contemplating upon the adhkar. So it is important to have hudurul qalb in the dhikr. When you remember Allah, it's important to, alhamdulillah, barakallah fikum, have the presence of your heart. Meaning in what you're saying, you be present in it. Not like kama yaf'alu ba'd an-nas, yani they have their mind in some, you have your phone in one hand, you checking your message and you're making dhikr in another hand. Is that possible? You concentrate in one more than the other. Dua al-Arafah. The best of the dua is the dua of Arafah. The best of the dua is the dua of Arafah. I'm sorry? No. The hadith brought two things. He talks about the dua of Arafah and likewise the statement of La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika ila akhir. So he talked about two different things. أيوة ها إيش أها لا للعموم. He say, is the dua al-Arafah for only the people of Hajj? Shaykh Uthaymin rahimahullah, he say that no, but rather for everyone. For everyone. And this is why the people in Arafah, they will not be fasting. And those who are not in Arafah, they will be fasting. طيب, so all of this is alhamdulillah يشاركهم في يعني فضل هذا اليوم المبارك. The Shaykh حفظه الله ورعاه, he mentioned so وبعد صلاة المغرب وصلاة الفجر نأتي بتهليلات العشرة, and he say after Maghrib and after Maghrib and after Fajr we will bring about those tahlilat, those La ilaha illallah وحده لا شريك له الملك وله الحمد على كل شيء قدير. We will say 10 of them. And there is another narration, as you are aware of, that talks about 100 of them. To say it 100 or to say it 10. And the hadith that say 100 talks about a different reward as the hadith that talks about the 10. Meaning the reward of the 10, the virtue of saying it 10, is different from the virtue of saying it 100. He say that there will be nobody that will say La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika la lahul mulk wa lahul hamdu ala kulli shay'in qadir 100 times in the morning, except that there will be no one that will bring better deeds than him, except the one that has brought more. But here is the catch. Except the one that has more. It doesn't mean that you will do 105 or you will do 106, but rather the one that is having istimrar on that. He is continuously doing that. Not someone that is doing it off and on, but rather someone that is continuously doing that. So yep. But not like the one that meaning more, meaning someone that do 105 or 110 la. But rather the one, because the sunnah is that those things that has numbers, فَمَاذَا عَلَيْنَا, what is incumbent upon us in those is that we safeguard those numbers. What did not have no number, then it is for none of us to put a number on it. طيب. Now astaghfirullah is very good. La ilaha illallah is very good. But if we were to say, okay, let's after Maghrib, all of us, we do 100 La ilaha illallah. Muhammad, what you say about that? We say that's an innovation. Or you say, let's do La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu mulku wal hamdu ala kulli shay'in qadir. Let's all together do it 100 times. We will say the same thing. This will be also innovation. Let's all sit together and do Salatu ala Nabi 100 times. All of that will be barakallah fiqh innovation. So yep. So that's why the adhkar of the Sufiya, هذا لم يعتبر ذكرا. That the remembrance of the Sufi, it is not something that barakallah fikum that will be counted as adhkar, because it is adhkar when it is muwafaqa lis-sunnah, when it is in line with the sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If it is in a path of a tariqah or the likes of this, it is batil, straight up batil, and it will not benefit the individual. And you find barakallah fikum, our grandfathers and our fathers and the likes of this, they have this wird that they will have, whether they are Tijani or Murid or Naqshbandi or whatever the Sufi tariq that they have, you will find them having this adhkar for years, 30 years, 40 years, and they do it every single day, and knowing that they are subjected for the punishment of Allah for that, not because that they are mentioning Allah's name, but because of the innovation that they have done. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu, find a person that was praying on a Thursday. Find a person that was praying on a Thursday 2 rak'at after Asr every Thursday. He said, by Allah, you will be punished for this. He said, would I be punished for praying 2 rak'at? He said, no, but you will be punished for being in opposition of the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. فَلْيَحْذَرِ الَّذِينَ يُخَالِفُونَ Muhammad. No, him. Let him get it. Go ahead. فَلْيَحْذَرِ الَّذِينَ يُخَالِفُونَ Fitna. That's what Surah Anfal. Ismail, help us. أو يصيبهم عذاب أليم. طيب. Talha, Shaykh? No, not me. You made a mistake. Recant it first. No, recant it first and we move on. No, we move on. You know, people, they use this term very loosely. Not here though. No. Call me Abu Khadija or Talha or Abu Hamza or my younger brother. But Shaykh, no. Recant it. In some places though, it's okay. People, they will call one another Shaykh. That's fine with them. It's okay with them. But upon the people of the Sunnah, no, they don't tolerate those. You know, the ulama are those who wrote this book, Shaykh Fawzaan. Can we call Shaykh Fawzaan and call Adam Shaykh at the same time? No, we can't. May Allah give you good.
If somebody say 100 times, like he bring every morning, or if that were...
Yes. Whoever, meaning they do it every morning. This is not someone that will say more than 100, because the hadith say whoever say it 100. So we're going to limit ourselves to that 100. Not to purposely do 101 or to purposely do 99. Right? Not to purposely do 99 or to purposely do 101, but rather we stick with the number. Because Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam know. Allah knows what is for the 100, why the 100. This is something that we were not informed of. But the thamarat, or the reward, I would say, right? The thawab, I would say, has been barakallah fikum mentioned. So he said that nobody will bring better deeds than him except the one that has brought more. So we explain the more is not about bringing more numbers, but rather the one that is continuously doing that. Meaning for years he been doing it. Every day in the morning he will do 100. Every night he will do 100. So therefore the Shaykh hafidhahullah tabaraka wa ta'ala, he mentioned, he said about the issue of يعني وبعد صلاة المغرب, and after Maghrib, وصلاة الفجر, and after صلاة الفجر, he say he will bring about the tahlilat, that which is the saying of La ilaha illallah, as we have mentioned. ونقول, and we will say رب أجرني من النار, رب أجرني من النار 7 مرات, and we have also mentioned about that issue. He said ثم بعد, after that, he finished من هذا, he finished with from this, meaning from this adhkar, على هذا الترتيب, upon this way, upon this sequence, upon this sequence, this after the other, right? Saying astaghfirullah first, Allahumma anta salam wa minka salam, and so forth and so on. Then after that, he say, naqra ayat al-kursi. We will recite ayat al-kursi. We will recite ayat al-kursi. We will recite ayat al-kursi. طيب. What was the virtue of reciting ayat al-kursi after the salah, Ismail? Right, that's the man of the hadith. But what is the hadith, Muhammad? That's a little bit the wording. Naam, Baka? In that line. About Maryam?
What you asking?
Oh, what I'm asking here. Hassan? Abu Munira? Ahsanta, whoever recite Ayatul Kursi Ba'da duburi kulli salah, after the end of every salah, he say nothing will prevent him from entering the Jannah except death. Right, that shows the virtue of Ayatul Kursi. Nothing will prevent him from entering the Jannah except death. So akhi, if there is something that you recite after every salah, that nothing will prevent you from entering to the Jannah except by way of that, you don't think it's important to take a time and learn it? Huh? You got people been Muslim for 20, 30 years, man. You tell them recite Ayatul Kursi, they can't. I think we should direct our efforts, or redirect our efforts, right? And our nashata, our zeal, our enthusiasm, right? We should our efforts, we should direct it, barakallahu fiqh, in that which is beneficial, inshaAllah ta'ala, yawm al-qiyamati, and also beneficial in this life. So therefore, naqra ayatul kursi, we'll recite ayatul kursi, wa suratu qul huwa Allahu ahad, al-ikhlas, wal mu'awwidhataini, and reciting the two mu'awwidhataini. Reciting the two mu'awwidhataini, meaning قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ and قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ. He say, وَيُسْتَحَبُّ تكرار قراءة هذه السورة بعد صلاة المغرب وبعد صلاة الفجر 3 مرات. And it is recommended to repeat these surah, right, 3 times, after Fajr and after Maghrib. So in other words, reciting the Quls or the Mu'awwidhatayn, it is 3 times after Fajr and after Maghrib. And out of those 2 salawat, you recited 1 each. So after Fajr 3 times, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ الْفَلَقِ 3 times, قُلْ أَعُوذُ بِرَبِّ النَّاسِ 3 times, after Maghrib 3 times, if this is after Dhuhr 1 time, after Asr 1 time, and after Isha 1 time. The Shahafidhahullah, he say, وَيُسْتَحَبُّ الْجَهْرِ بِالتَّهْلِيل وَالتَّسْبِيحِ وَالتَّحْمِيد وَالتَّكْبِير عُقْبَ الصَّلَاةِ. Now, important point that most of the people have left off. He say, it is recommended, شوف انظروا أيها الإخوة استمعوا إلى هذا أيها الإخوة. Muhammad, he say, right? He say, it is recommended to raise your voice when you are making the adhkar, meaning the tasbih, the tahmeed, and the tahleel after the end finish of the salah. That it is recommended that you remember, you say this adhkar aloud. Not to restrict it to yourself, like some people, they say with their mind, and it is not about the mind thing. It's about your lips moving and you saying it, Not nobody saying you gotta scream like you gonna disturb the other ones. La.